Good evening students. Today we will do microwave power measurements. So in this experiments you will observe how much microwave power can be generated by Klystron power supply. Okay, let me tell you, this is for Klystron power supply, this is for Klystron tube, this is for isolator, this is for variable attenuator, this is for frequency meter, this is for detector mount and CRO. Okay, so this one is very important. This is for cooling fan. So this keep for microwave power in constant temperature. Okay, let me explain. This is for control switch, Klystron power supply control switch. Klystron power supply can be used for oscillation as well as amplification purpose. It can be generated up to 400 gigabits. So this is for voltage knob, this is for current switch, this is for referral voltage control switch, this is for modulation control switch. So now we can adjust the control switch one by one. This is for beam voltage. We keep this beam voltage up to 300. So I keep this up to 230. Yes, enough. So next we can adjust this ripple voltage fully clockwise. That means fully maximum position. So next process is frequency switching. We can keep this in mid position. This is for frequency modulation switch. These two are amplitude modulation switch. Keep all four these in mid position. So next we can change this meter select which is current mode. So see here how much current flows are there. 0.17. So next we can change this referral voltage switch. So now we can adjust in anti-clockwise direction this referral voltage. The same time we can observe the waveform in CRO. So when we adjust the referral voltage switch in the anti-clockwise direction to obtain the maximum amplitude in the CRO. This is for maximum amplitude. It may be changed in maximum and minimum frequently. So once we obtain maximum amplitude, so immediately change this channel to VSWR meter. We must connect this output port. So now we observe how much power can be generated in the Klystron power supply. We can see here there are four scales are there. First one is standing wave ratio, second one is expanded standing wave ratio, third one is dB, fourth line is expanded dB. Okay, now we observe power reading in second red color line. So if we want to measure standing wave ratio, we can use this first standing wave ratio scale. Okay, there are different ranges in dB. We can observe 0 dB to 60 dB range. How much power can be generated from the Klystron power supply? Either 30 or 40 or 50. It may be changed in the 50 to 60 means the scale must be stand in the mid position. Okay, so now it shows that mid range, the power range is 4.5. So how we can measure the power level? So how much scale is, see here the display is 4.5 plus how much dB here. 60. So 64.5. What is our output power? 64.5. Okay. So this is for microwave power measurement. This is for, there are three level of microwave power measurement: low level measurement, medium level measurement, high level measurement. Now we observe for medium level measurement. Okay. So before that, so let me explain what is the role of Klystron power supply and what is the role of isolator and the attenuator and the frequency meter. Okay. So Klystron power supply, I already told that Klystron power supply ultimate aim is to generate microwave signal, or it can be generated, it can be amplify the microwave signal. Okay. In the range of all the education institution can be used in the range of up to 40 gigahertz frequency range. Okay. This is for Klystron tube. So this fan can help keep this tube can be low temperature. Okay. This is for isolator. It can be always send the microwave power in the forward direction. That means only one direction, that is also forward direction. Okay. In the reverse direction, it has very high attenuation. It does not allow in the reverse direction. Okay. So next one is variable attenuator. So when we measure microwave power, we must keep this attenuator always minimum attenuation position. So then only the maximum amount of power flow can be done in the experiment. Okay. So don't forget to keep this attenuation in minimum position. Okay. This is for variable frequency meter. So the frequency range between 8 to 12 gigahertz. Okay. Whatever frequency range we may keep and measure the frequency. Okay. So now I kept here 9.86 gigahertz frequency range. Okay. The role of detector mount is to detect the input signal and to display the output. It can be used in the diode. Okay. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me. So if there are any doubt,